my little party animals. Hiphiprenee here today with a brand new speed build for you. And today we are continuing on building houses from Project Zomboid or locations from Project Zomboid in The Sims 4. I do also recognize that this is my first YouTube video, my first actual full-length YouTube video since TikTok went dark literally yesterday. So I will discuss that, but let's save that until the end of the video because I'm sure that most of you are here because you want to see the Project Zomboid series. So let's talk about Project Zomboid for a second. So Build 42 Unstable recently released, which is very exciting. We have been waiting for it for a very long time. It adds a lot of new things. There is a whole new crafting system that is involved in Build 42. We now have animals, specifically like livestock. So there are cows, sheep, chicken, there's rabbits, there's deer, there's no dogs, no cats yet. And this is kind of the precursor to NPCs, which is kind of really the end game that a lot of people are waiting for. It's going to take us quite some time to get NPCs. Don't get your hopes up thinking that it's going to come anytime soon. But this is kind of, dipping our toes into being able to have NPCs. And the location that I am currently building is in the new spawn location of Echo Creek. So Build 42 comes with one new spawn location. Like I said, it is called Echo Creek. It is very, very rural. And I would say this is going to be kind of like the new Rosewood. Rosewood obviously is still there and it is a very popular spawn location. But if you are just starting out in Project Zomboid, I really do think that Echo Creek is a great place to kind of get your bearings and figure out exactly what is going on in this game before you throw yourself into somewhere that is going to have just an absolute shit ton of zombies. Echo Creek is located on the western kind of southern part of the map, and it is a very, very small town. I am talking teeny tiny. There are two halves of the town. It is divided by a creek. On the western half of town, there's a decent amount of kind of loot locations. There's like a little farm stand. There is a little what is it called? A factory, not a factory, a warehouse of some kind. There is a tiny little trailer park that has probably about a dozen trailer homes. There is a gas station that has an attached diner, convenience store, an auto kind of location. You can work on your cars there. And there is actually an apartment upstairs, which is my new favorite base location. There's about a dozen or so other houses that have fairly decent loot for, considering what is such a small town. If you go to the eastern side of town, there is a big auto kind of factory place that you can get a lot of auto parts at. There is a giant farm that has just an absolutely asinine amount of chickens there. So if you really want to kind of get going with livestock, this is a good place to start. And it's really centrally located between some of the other newer locations. You can't spawn in these other newer locations unless you have a mod available. But there is Ekron, there is Irvington, there's all of these different places. I think Brandenburg is the other one that you can very easily get to from Echo Creek. There is also a gun range that is just outside of Echo Creek. I've been there one time. There were so many zombies there. I didn't even bother. I drove right back to my base and I was like, no, thank you. Not right now. Absolutely not. But I think Echo Creek is, like I said, a really cute starting location. It's a great spot for someone that is just kind of getting into the game, kind of has no idea what's going on. It's going to keep you on your toes a little bit, but it's not going to be quite as overwhelming as some of the other spawn locations are. And for my first build from Build 42, I am doing one of my favorite buildings that I found in Echo Creek, and it's just this tiny little gross abandoned house. Like, it looks like someone maybe moved out of there in a hurry and they just kind of, left trash lying around. The place is really disgusting. There's like literally a refrigerator sitting in the middle of the living room for no reason other than why not. And you all know how I feel about building abandoned things in The Sims 4. So I saw this and immediately I was like, that is what I need to build. I think that this would be a really fun spot to maybe try and clean up this house, like paint the walls, make it look nice, kind of put everything back together the way it's supposed to be, and turn it into like a really cute, like little micro base, if you will. That is going to be my plan when I play Project Zomboid a little bit later today, so I'm really looking forward to that. I have not personally tried to base here yet, but like I said, that's going to be my plan a little bit later. I'm gonna see if I can turn this disgusting house into a home where I will be safe from the ravaging undead. Now, I do know that, like I said earlier in the video, this is my first YouTube video since TikTok went dark yesterday, and we still really kind of have no information on what is going to be happening. Is TikTok going to be coming back? Is it going to be gone forever? I'm not sure what the future holds for TikTok. Obviously, I'm upset about it. That was my biggest platform by far. I made pretty good money over on TikTok, you guys, and it is a little terrifying to lose that little bit of income. But I am hopeful that I can continue here on YouTube, that maybe TikTok will not end up getting banned. Maybe something will happen and we will be able to have it back. Either way, I do plan on continuing to make content. So if you are enjoying my content, please don't fear. I will continue making my short form content in the form of YouTube shorts for right now. I am also, like I said, trying to bring back some of my long form content. I have had a lot of people asking me about brief history recently, and that is something that I am considering bringing back. But at the end of the day, I don't want any of you to worry about me. And a lot of people have been reaching out, asking like, are you okay? Like, what are you going to do? And it sucks. It sucks to lose a community that I have spent a really long time building over on TikTok. But it is what it is. And, social media, it comes and it goes. And this is just kind of a fun thing that I like to do that like maybe happens to get me some extra money here and there. And I really appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody watching my videos and being there for me, but truly I am going to be okay. So that being said, like I said earlier, I do want to continue this Project Zomboid Sims series. So are there any locations that you are really interested in seeing me build in The Sims? I'm definitely considering the combination diner, convenience store, auto parts shop, that is also in Echo Creek that I said was my base earlier. That's definitely something that I'm going to be building. But if there are any other locations, preferably not the sanatorium, I don't want to build that, you guys. Please don't make me do that. But if there are any locations that you are interested in seeing me build, please leave them in a comment below. I would super appreciate that. And then obviously just, leave me some love because I have nothing to scroll on today. I have no TikTok comments to read, so I'm bored out of my fucking mind. Please help me out. Thank you guys so much for watching this today. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.